This is 5 Oak Grove in Veazie. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, single family, in a nice quiet location. This is School Street over here, goes right up to State Street. So you are literally like 5 minutes into Orono and 2 minutes into Bangor. It's a really cool spot. It does actually have water views from upstairs, and in fact, 6 months out of the year when the leaves are off the trees, it's got a beautiful water view. It has kind of a nice little private backyard. It is small because it has a bank goes down there, but there is an old entrance to the basement, which is walled off because, excuse me, it was too narrow to really get anything in. There's an inside entrance. The basement isn't that great for storage because it does have a sump pump, and if the sump pump fails, it'll have water in it. So that has happened about 4 years ago now. But anyway, so it does have an attic though that has a pull down set of stairs, so it does have some decent storage. The unit has a nice kind of front porch here. As you can see here, there's a little bit of damage to the siding because they had a grill here, which they're not supposed to have, and it damaged the siding. So we tell people to put a grill excuse me, up against one of these railings, and we are going to have the decking pressure washed. That's being done next week. That's just a maintenance item. One of the neat things is that it's got kind of an open concept. This house, to my understanding, it's an old house, like 120 years old, but they gutted it to the studs. So it's much newer inside than you typically expect. Big open excuse me, living room with either a mudroom area or a spot to put a table. The neat thing is the kitchen has got plenty of room for a table, so that is, excuse me, right here. And so that doesn't necessarily have to have a table, but a number of tenants have put a table there. We also had a tenant who put a desk there, so somebody could do what they wanted to. Kitchen, again, not new, but a little bit more modern than some of them you see. Appliances, all fairly modern and actually fairly new. It does have a washer dryer that the tenant just left. Tenant was a nurse who moved to Portland, so they do come with it. If somebody had their own, they could use theirs too. But again, full bath down here, has a tub shower combo there. It does have a pretty good sized linen closet, so you've got quite a bit of storage there. The house does have all vinyl replacement windows. Again, I think because it was renovated. The first floor also does have a forced hot air heating system. So you do have a big extra closet here with some built-ins. So that's kind of neat. The doors are bifold. This door just goes down into the basement. Pretty straightforward. Does have a light, so gives a little bit of extra storage, like brooms or that kind of thing, but pretty basic. And then it does have a little like curio built in. Front door, which the front door doesn't actually get used by much because you have that side door, which is right where the parking is. And give you a different angle there. And then it's got 3 rooms up here, which are all pretty good size. You've got a front room, which does have that pull-down set of stairs to the attic. So you've got a neat attic. I'm not going to bother to go up there, but it's just kind of unfinished space. You do have room for storage, which is nice. This has a good-sized closet. This would easily take a king-size bed. I think 2 out of the 3 bedrooms take a king-size bed easily. It has 2 closets here. So this could be the master, but the back room has the water view, so I think it's typically been the master. This is a 3rd bedroom, which I actually guess would take a king-size bed too, but usually this has been an office or a nursery. Has a good-sized closet over there. And then this is, this is typically what most people have used for a master. Again, plenty of room for a king-size bed on that wall. And then it has a nice view when the leaves are off the trees. So in past years, that's had a view year round, but the trees have grown up, obviously. So it does have dual closets here too. So you've got lots of closet space, which is kind of cool. And that completes 5 Oak Grove. If you'd be interested, let us know. Visit our rentbangor.com.